We've all been there. You look up a tutorial, find a $40 replacement part online and think, why pay a mechanic $300 when I can fix this myself over the weekend? And honestly, you can. But here is the shocking part. Most DIY disasters are not caused by difficult repairs. They are caused by one tiny mistake. One loose bolt, one forgotten connector, or one wrong fluid can turn a simple weekend project into a $2,000 repair bill. In this video, we are going to reveal 11 common DIY mistakes that turn cheap repairs into insanely expensive shop visits. If you are planning to work on your car this weekend, then you can't afford to skip these mistakes. Let's dive in. Mistake number 11, over-tightening bolts. One of the fastest ways to turn a $15 repair into a $500 headache is by over-tightening bolts. According to automotive repair professionals, stripped threads and cracked housings are among the most common DIY mistakes they see, especially on modern engines that use lightweight aluminum components. Unlike steel, aluminum is much softer, so applying just a little too much force can permanently damage the threads. A simple valve cover gasket replacement can suddenly require a thread repair kit, a new valve cover, or even expensive machine work if a bolt strips out. The same mistake happens during oil changes when people over-tighten the drain plug. That often cracks the oil pan or destroys its threads. The best way to avoid this mistake is to always look up the manufacturer's torque specifications, tighten bolts gradually in the recommended sequence, and use a quality torque wrench instead of relying on feel. Spending $40 to $80 on a torque wrench can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars in unnecessary repairs. Mistake number 10, using vice grips incorrectly. Vice grips are incredibly useful, but they are also one of the easiest tools to misuse. Many DIY mechanics reach for them when a bolt is rounded off, but clamping them onto the wrong fastener or using them with excessive force often creates an even bigger problem. Instead of loosening the bolt, the hardened jaws of vice grip can crush the bolt head and make it nearly impossible for any socket or wrench to grip afterward. Vice grips are especially risky on brake fittings, fuel lines, soft aluminum fittings, and hydraulic connections, because squeezing too hard can permanently deform them and create dangerous leaks. The correct approach is to adjust the vice grips so they lock tightly without excessive crushing force. Grip the widest and flattest part of the fastener possible, and use them only when the proper extraction socket or specialty tool is not available. Remember, vice grips are designed as a last resort, not a replacement for the correct wrench or socket. Mistake number 9, firing the parts cannon. This mistake drains more wallets than almost any other DIY repair. Your check engine light comes on. You go to an auto parts store, and they scan it for free. Many DIYers immediately purchase whatever component is named in the error definition. This costly, unscientific approach is known in the industry as firing the parts cannon. For example, a diagnostic trouble code like P0171 indicates a system too lean, meaning your oxygen sensor is detecting an excess of air relative to fuel in the combustion chamber. Many people assume it automatically means the oxygen sensor has failed, so they spend $150 or more replacing it. But the code is only telling you what the sensor is seeing, not what is causing the problem. The real culprit could be something as simple as an $8 cracked vacuum hose or a leaking intake manifold gasket. Instead of performing a few basic diagnostic tests with a multimeter, fuel pressure gauge, or a simple smoke machine, many DIYers keep throwing parts at the vehicle, hoping one of them solves the problem. The lesson is simple. Diagnose first, replace parts second. Mistake number 8, using the wrong fluids. Fluids are not just fluids anymore. Back in the day, oil was oil and coolant was green. But today, putting the wrong fluid in your car can destroy major assemblies in just few miles. The classic example is transmission fluid. If your car has a CVT and you accidentally pour standard automatic transmission fluid into it because the bottle looked similar, then you can kiss your transmission goodbye. That's a $4,000 mistake. The same goes for mixing coolants. Many drivers assume all coolant is the same, but mixing traditional green coolant with modern orange, pink, or other OAT-based coolants can trigger a chemical reaction. Instead of protecting your engine, the mixture can create a thick, gel-like sludge that blocks radiator passages, reduces cooling efficiency, and eventually causes overheating or even a blown head gasket. That's why, before adding any fluid, always verify the exact specification listed in your owner's manual, clean the fill area to prevent contamination, and never rely on bottle color or online guesses. Mistake number 7. Forgetting to disconnect the battery. One of the most expensive DIY mistakes is not mechanical at all. It's electrical. Modern vehicles contain dozens of computers, controlling everything from the engine and transmission to airbags, power steering, and infotainment systems. And accidentally touching a metal tool across the battery terminals or unplugging sensitive electrical connectors with the battery still connected can instantly blow fuses, damage sensors, or even destroy an engine control module. That's why, before performing any repair involving the electrical system, disconnect the negative battery terminal first, wait at least 5 to 10 minutes for stored electrical energy to dissipate, and keep the battery disconnected until the job is complete. Spending 1 extra minute on this simple safety step can prevent thousands of dollars in electronic damage. Mistake number 6. Jacking the car up incorrectly. Every year, thousands of vehicle accidents occur because cars are lifted the wrong way. According to safety organizations, improperly supported vehicles remain one of the leading causes of serious DIY garage injuries. Besides the obvious safety risks, lifting a vehicle from the wrong location can crush rocker panels, bend pinch welds, deform suspension components, or even crack plastic underbody panels. Worse yet, relying only on a hydraulic floor jack is extremely dangerous because hydraulic seals can fail without warning and allow the vehicle to drop suddenly. A simple brake job can instantly turn into thousands of dollars in body and suspension repairs if the car slips off the jack. Therefore, always park your car on a flat, solid surface, engage the parking brake, chalk the wheels remaining on the ground, and lift the vehicle only at the manufacturer-recommended jack points. Once the vehicle is raised, immediately support it with properly rated jack stands before working underneath. Mistake number 5. Using the close enough tool. One of the most expensive habits in DIY car repair is believing that a tool that's close enough will get the job done. Professional mechanics know that using the wrong size socket, wrench, Torx bit, or Allen key is one of the leading causes of rounded fasteners. For example, forcing a 12-point socket onto a stubborn 6-point bolt or using a slightly oversized wrench may work once or twice, but under high torque, it can quickly round the bolt head. Once that happens, a repair that should have taken 10 minutes can easily turn into hours of drilling, cutting, or using extraction tools. Damaged fasteners are especially common on suspension components, brake calipers, exhaust systems, and battery terminals, where corrosion increases the force needed to loosen them. Mechanics often follow the simple rule: before applying force, make sure the socket or wrench fits snugly with zero play. Use 6-point impact sockets for stubborn bolts whenever possible, and avoid adjustable wrenches unless absolutely necessary. Mistake number 3. Skipping the cleaning step before reassembly. One of the biggest differences between professional mechanics and inexperienced DIYers is that professionals spend a surprising amount of time cleaning. Dirt, old gasket material, rust, grease, and debris may seem harmless, but they are responsible for countless leaks and repeat repairs every year. Installing a new gasket onto a dirty surface prevents it from sealing correctly. That allows oil or coolant to leak almost immediately. Even tiny particles left inside an engine or intake system, can circulate through the oiling system and accelerate wear on bearings, camshafts, and other precision components. That's why, before installing any new component, thoroughly clean all mating surfaces with the proper gasket scraper, brake cleaner, or plastic cleaning tools, and wipe everything completely dry with a lint-free cloth. Spending 10 extra minutes cleaning can easily add years to the life of the repair and eliminate frustrating leaks that would otherwise require doing the entire job again. Mistake number 2. Ignoring the final inspection. Many DIY repairs fail not because the repair itself was difficult, but because someone rushed to finish and skipped the final inspection. Professional technicians rarely return a vehicle to the customer without performing one last systematic check, and there is a good reason why. Something as simple as forgetting to reconnect a vacuum hose, failing to tighten a battery terminal, or overlooking a loose clamp can trigger warning lights, rough idling, coolant leaks, poor fuel economy, or even engine overheating. I have been wrenching for over 15 years, and I have seen a significant percentage of post-repair problems caused simply by overlooked details rather than defective parts. Before starting the engine, take 5 minutes to inspect your work carefully. Verify every electrical connector is fully seated, every hose clamp is tight, every bolt has been torqued correctly, all tools have been removed from the engine bay, and every fluid level is correct. After starting the vehicle, let it idle while checking underneath for leaks, listening for unusual noises, and watching for warning lights. That simple final inspection can mean the difference between a successful repair and another expensive weekend spent fixing preventable mistakes. Mistake number 1. Ignoring while you are in there. Repairs, maintenance. One mistake that quietly drains your wallet is ignoring the parts that are easy to replace while everything is already disassembled. Professional mechanics call this the "while you're in there" rule, and it can save hundreds or even thousands of dollars in future labor costs. For example, if you are replacing a timing belt, most manufacturers recommend replacing the water pump, belt tensioner, because they all have similar service lives. If the old water pump fails just a few months later, then you will have to pay for nearly the same labor all over again. The same principle applies when replacing a clutch. It's smart to install a new release bearing, pilot bearing, and rear main seal while the transmission is already removed. Although these additional parts may only add $20 to $200 to the repair, but they can eliminate labor costs worth $500 to over $1,500 later. That's why, whenever you are doing a deep repair, always look up what secondary components live in that same area. Prone to wear and takes hours of labor to get to, replace it right then and there. Your future self will thank you. The bottom line of this video is, car repair is incredibly rewarding, and avoiding these mistakes is honestly pretty simple. Slow down, use the right tools, and verify the specifications. Now I want to hear from you guys. What is the biggest, most expensive mistake you have ever made while working on your own car? Tell us in the comments section. I will see you in the next video.